You don't become the wrong version of yourself by accident. You become it because your mind is wired to prioritize survival over authenticity. And survival often requires becoming someone smaller, quieter, safer, or more acceptable than who you truly are. The first force shaping the wrong version of you is emotional conditioning. When certain behaviors earn approval, you repeat them. When certain emotions get punished, you bury them. Over time, you become a curated version of yourself, optimized for acceptance, not truth. The second force is identity fragmentation. You split into multiple selves. The self you show, the self you hide, the self you abandoned, and the self you're afraid to become. The wrong version is usually the one that feels easiest to maintain, even if it's the one that hurts you most. The third force is psychological inertia. Your mind prefers the familiar, even when the familiar is destructive. You keep choosing the same patterns because they feel predictable. Predictability feels safe. Safety feels like identity. And identity feels like truth. The fourth force is emotional debt. Every time you betray yourself, you create a fracture. Every fracture demands compensation. You compensate by shrinking, by pleasing, by performing, by pretending. The wrong version of you is built from these debts, the parts of you you've sacrificed to keep the peace. The final force is narrative takeover. You start believing the story others wrote for you. You internalize their labels. You adopt their expectations. You inherit their fears. You become the character they needed you to be, not the one you were meant to become. But the wrong version of you is not permanent. It's just practiced. And anything practiced can be unlearned.